I already done this mirror to get the stats. It was once for the you know, dialogue and what.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see...
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Nothing comes to you.
Seek and you shall find me.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All her mirror great powers rest within the realm of the mirror.
Can't give up now.
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Dude, a lot of safe scumming trying to figure out how to fucking do this shit.
Embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy, drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what?
You do one of these, accept deception, get a -2.
Something still there. For whatever was lost, something new shall be gained. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. Disappointment floods your mind. You were sure to succeed, Stalmate, but Lord Enver Gortash has stolen your support. All that charming and cajoling in the parlors of the upper city wasted. The memory fades away, yet it leaves its mark on your mind. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated. The huge mirror stares down at you like a great
you do this, which is
dark
bloody pain in the
eye.
ass. So much safe scumming. I did this for so many hours because my luck is so bad. So annoying.
Your prayers fade away
Once
into
you
the nothingness of the
succeed,
mirror.
you have to like.
Other mirrors, you must surrender some
Feels like you have to
part of
spam
yourself.
all these until it works, and it gives you an
But
option to
what?
give you stats. Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
It's still there. A foreign you embody whatever the dark.
And then you get rid of the debuff, but you get the -2. You'll use remove curse. Tried looking at videos, but everyone,
I've got a long road ahead.
all the videos I came across, I couldn't understand the person, or the person doing it, I couldn't hear them, and they were just going on and on. It didn't really be clear enough. It's a bloody pain in the ass. I've got dialogue to do, then I'm gonna load my save that I did after all that crap.
Another day, another god trying to make us her playthings. We'll have the whole pantheon interfering with us if we're not careful. What's on your mind?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
The Absolute wants the prism. The Githyanki want the prism. Shah wants the prism too. Phew. This thing means an awful lot to a lot of people. Us, more than anyone. Without that thing, we'd have been drooling true souls. Surprised to find I share a name with Shah herself, but the Absolute has to be stopped. Let Shah have the Lost. Better that than the Netherbrain.
So, what do you think of your hero Jahira's house?
I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
So Shar, and who knows what other gods, fight over the prism like brats over boiled sweets. And it is the mortal realms that suffer. Would that there was a hand big enough to smack them all. Meaning no insult, Oakfather Sylvanus.
Viconia sought that which she could never have controlled. Her failure was written from the start.
So the plot for the Astral Prism was just another game between the gods. Someday, Boo may have to go up there and give them a talking to.
How was your reunion with Viconia?
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day.
Why is he so scared of Viconia?
Do not be afraid, Boo. She is not here. And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl.
Viconia, Viconia, Viconia.
Boo, do not listen. Our friend has lost her mind.
That reminds me of Lion King, Mufasa. Do it again. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa!
Good. Boo will tell you when it is good that you talk again. Boo forgives. You may speak.
Sorry, but why is he so afraid of her?
Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is.
The brains to your brawn.
Of course, but also a miniature giant space hamster. The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them.
I don't blame her. He is a scientific wonder.
That is true, but he is also a living thing and has need of all his inner parts. Thankfully, he preserved his guts heroically. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from our camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
The only one I didn't do the mirror with was mints, because I'm probably never going to use them again. I'm not going to be fucked doing it anymore, I was tired.
Power. Is that not what it is always about? Ketheric, Gortash, and now Viconia. The seed of tyranny begins with the want for power. Nurture it, let it grow, and we become the very despots we once despised.
Shah did not come to Viconia's defense. All who bow to her are disposable pawns, in the end. The mission she sent me on was a lie. Same as everything else she ever told me. She sowed her own downfall in trying to take the prism for herself. Had she never sent me, I'd still bow to Shah, none the wiser.
Viconia won't be a problem anymore. What comes now?
My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
Okay. That's slow. I'm gonna load my... My character got a Charisma +3. A Steering got the Dexterity +2. Karlak Strength. Will of Charisma. Laser Strength. I'm able to get to 24 Charisma because of my hat. Because the hat actually is at the bottom of the list of stacking for stats. I could always keep Charisma at 20 and increase my Dexterity if I really wanted to.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters, that was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
You're a monster, not a goddess.
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
Talk to your mother and father. See what they wish.
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonlights. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
One thing. What should I call you? Shadowheart? Genevieve?
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, There's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without sunlight. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
I was originally going to save the parents, but yeah, that was appropriate. They wanted it, so.
How much farther can I go? Let's see what this does. What's inside? A Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information, then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Oh yeah, I can't talk to it now.
Tucked away over there.
A hero at heart.
No time to rest?
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that.
At least now you have something in common with her, at least.
Are you sure? The blade and just...
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
What about the memories that were taken from you?
Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them.
What about us? Do you still remember all we've been through?
Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it.
They'll fade with time. They always do.
Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them.
Shah did that for no other purpose but sheer spite.
Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
Lead on.
I don't have the, what's the name of it anymore, the, false life ability. Decided to do something else.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this. But at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if... I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too.
Oh, the other thing is I'll go put my stuff on it because I was moving things around, getting we have this for intellect and then the bring to increase Arcana, make things easier. But now
Yes?
I'll go put
Let's move.
the stuff back on.
Work to be done. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Now, I really want to know who your patron is for other warlocks besides Will. Like, I don't need this then. If I've got these boots, I don't need that ring on. It's funny, can't show her as a healer, but she wasn't suited for a healer with her. I wonder if that was I wonder if it's a glitch.
There's a hole back there.
Human error. Making her the trickster instead of a healer. It's got to have been a human error. Because she was sent out as a healer, but she wasn't built for a healer. Is the modifier +7? So Eldritch Blast will do 17 up to 17 damage. But one of the damage numbers was 22.
Why does this place seem so familiar?
Oh, yeah, it was a hidey hole.
What am I to do?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Is this game's Tuesday? Oh, that's funny. Either that or he just didn't know how to spell Tuesday.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
Does not have anything worth getting.
Do what must be done.
These jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Soldanessala, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
Oh, that's it. Time to get out of here.
On my way. Better not be cursed.
I think this might be a shorter video. Some other characters I might have to respec. I had a feeling these guys up here will be hostile.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
You still have time to surrender. No better moment. No rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Oh, for the love of fuck. Cannot find a path, my ass. God. I can't do anything because the game wanted to fuck me over. There was plenty. Could easily have flown through the doorway, you stupid, dumb fucks.
Got to press on.
Better you feed the soil.
My faith will protect me.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Yes?
Let's get going.
Right in front of me. Fucking hell!
Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall.
Okay, what now? Do that later. I kinda wanna go to the House of Hope, get those gauntlets. Maybe find a contract destroyer, defeat. What's the name? Now I got the extra charisma. I might as well.
Has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
But before I do that, I need to get the party members, get Gale, make sure everyone's been removed the curse, have a long rest, and then go in there.
Bloody beloved, horrible present. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Just 3 times. Only have to say it 3 times.
I get it.
I think that's I hope I'll need Shadowheart for healing. So I think I'll take Chihiro out for...
The cub speaks. You're sure?
Karlach. I'm gonna bring Karlach in the team.
What's on your mind? With... At the ready.
Vincere es vive.
Certainly.
I know Will had a whole bunch of them on him. I'm not gonna have Will anytime. Although having him with Bard, nah. If I'm gonna swap out anyone for anyone, it's gonna be Lae'zel coming, so.
Still alive, so that's progress. Already feeling better.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here.
Moving in.
Copper for your thoughts. Let's go.
If I'm gonna take out anyone for Lae'zel, it's probably gonna be a Steron. The reason I want to stare on is because there's higher critical chance. I need a long rest.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister, it almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. Childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids.
Perhaps that's why you like night orchids. Some part of you remembered them from your little sanctuary.
Maybe. Or maybe I already liked night orchids and I chose that place because of them. The particulars of childhood can grow hazy even if your memories haven't been tampered with. But I felt safe there. I know that much. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny, the things that influence you.
Remember when you told me night orchids were your favorite flowers?
Rings a bell? Why?
It just so happens I have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
I better take it back then. I'm sure you'll come up with something in time.
We'll see. Give me a while to put my imagination to work.
Let's talk.
Now I'm near the end of the game. There's not that much else for the campaign to talk about.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am.
Who you are? You mean Genevieve?
That's a dead girl's name. I don't deserve it. I had to look up how it was spelled, for pity's sake. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I'm all right now. Close enough, anyway.
What's next?
We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful.
So it's still Shadowheart then. Sounds like you're not keen on Genevieve.
Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Genevieve. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Okay. Well, I don't really care much for views on Twitch. I mainly stream on Twitch just so I can, you know, send it to YouTube. All my videos are there on YouTube. Well, I'm gonna start a new video because I'm going to the House of Hope.
What the people actually want in a broadsheet?
It's exactly an hour.